Hi.
Hello.
Good night.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Good night. Good night. Welcome back, everyone, to Read2Me TT Bedtime Series. Hope you are all ready for another fun bedtime story. I'm Uncle Gerard, a businessman. I own Rapworks Deli, where we serve international wraps, salads, rice bowls, burritos, and tacos.
Hi, kids. I am Auntie Micha. I am a film and television producer, and my media company is called Soleil Entertainment. We create movies, documentaries, TV shows for people all over the world.
Okay, kids, so we all know these past few weeks have had us inside. But just remember, we are all being heroes in our own way by staying inside and flattening the curve. So tonight we have a great story. Auntie Micha, want to tell us the name and author? I'm excited to get started.
Okay, so tonight we are reading Captain Coconut, written and illustrated by Jonathan De La Rosa. Okay, so let's get started. Captain Coconut, written and illustrated by Jonathan De La Rosa.
Taking a cruise in his homemade boat, Husky sailed upon some little float. Unfamiliar with his floating find, he set a course to discover the reason behind.
He would travel down Sandy Stretch and around Calypso Point to the south. Next stop, the Grand Branch River, then up the river's mouth. A little further now, almost to the river's end. First, he would have to pass Leatherback Luke, who lived at the Turtle's Bend.
When he arrived at Turtle's Bend, Husky could not believe his eyes. Leatherback Luke was completely surrounded by the same floating surprise. Luke explained to Husky that it was his favorite dish, but then he had a bite. It tasted nothing like pan-seared jellyfish.
Husky had just rounded Calypso Point. When out the boat he fell, shocked by the sight of Herman the Crab, who was wearing a crazy shell. Herman explained to Husky that his shell had gotten too small, and when he moved into his new mystery home, it did not wear well at all.
Just a little further south to the Grand Branch River, the next thing Husky saw made his green lips quiver. Litter everywhere, as far as his little eyes would go. Litter everywhere, blocking the river's natural flow. This can't be right, Husky thought, as he sailed through the debris. When out popped Mike Mullet, who had only recently swum free.
Mike explained to Husky that he had gone up the river for a little river bath, when the sudden rains pushed the mountain of litter right into his winding path.
Now upset with his new discovery and ready to make things right, Husky sailed his little boat up the river, picking up every bit of litter in sight.
He had reached to the top of the river with little room to spare. There he saw a pesky old troll hurling litter into the air. Old Man Joe was his name, and throwing rubbish was his game.
With a bang and a boom and a bump and a crack, Husky drove his boatload of litter right into Old Man Joe's shack.
We don't want your rubbish, Joe. You have hurt my friends. Your rubbish is no good to any of us, and it's time you make amends. Unable to move and surrounded by a shack full of rubble, the troll promised not to dump in the river again and to stop causing trouble.
Happy again, Husky sailed back home, doing the jelly jitter. Herman, with his shiny new shell, danced the hermit skitter. Mike Mullet swung free. Leatherback Luke was no longer hungry and bitter. The sea was clean once again and free from Old Man Joe's litter. The end. So thanks again for joining us for Read2Me's nightly bedtime series. Hope you had fun reading with us. And at this point, we'd like to say Happy Eid Mubarak to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters celebrating today's festivities.
But before you go, it is really very important that you listen to us. Are you listening? Do you want to be little superheroes? Here is what you can do to help. Wash your hands, keep your hands out of your mouths, and remind mommy, daddy, granny, and everybody to wear their masks. If they're going out, they need to wear their masks. You can even make a game out of it and sing happy birthday twice while you wash your hands with water and soap. Even if it's not your birthday, you could sing it twice.
We can do this. Why? Because we are all in this together. See you tomorrow, kiddies, for a brand new story with 2 new readers. So this was Uncle Gerard
And Auntie Micha. Thank you.
and thank you. Take care.